Picture a nation where there's this quirky rule for the hottest ladies around. They gotta have at least 8 kids. Now, in this same spot, breaking out of jail isn't even seen as breaking the law, and its big city welcomes folks from over 190 different countries. Welcome to Germany, a place known for its killer nightlife, one-of-a-kind tourist spots, and some truly unique vibes. It's a magnet for a massive number of immigrants every year, including about 1.5 million women who've fallen for guys from all over the globe. If you find this topic super intriguing, don't forget to hit that notification bell. This way, you won't miss out on any of the new videos we drop every week. Nestled right in the heart of Central Europe, Germany is bordered by some pretty notable nations like Denmark, Switzerland, France, and a few others. This country stands out as an amazing travel destination for a bunch of reasons. Among these, its iconic cities, renowned landmarks, the buzzing bar and party scene, and the German women really shine. These women are known for their uniqueness in Europe, a trait that many might not have heard about before. In this video, we're going to dive deeper into this topic. Cities like Berlin, Munich, and Frankfurt put Germany on the map with their renown. Berlin, the capital, is a particular hotspot of fascination in the country, known for its vast international diversity. Just to give you an idea, it's estimated that the metropolis is home to people from over 190 different countries, making it one of the most sought-after destinations within Germany's borders. Berlin grabs its visitors' attention for many reasons beyond the obvious, boasting features that set it apart in a big way. One cool fact is that the city has more bridges than Venice, Italy, creating an urban landscape surprisingly interwoven with waterways. Another highlight is the fairy tale route, a tribute to the Brothers Grimm that's been around for over 45 years. This route is one of Germany's longest and oldest tourist paths, stretching through more than 60 cities and weaving through bridges, trails, villages, and medieval castles. On top of that, Berlin is home to the world's largest zoo, covering 86 acres and housing over 19,000 animals from around 1,600 different species, making it the world's most diverse collection of species. This zoo isn't just one of Europe's most visited because of its size and variety, but it's also committed to educational programs, conservation efforts, and plays a crucial role in raising awareness about biodiversity conservation. When the sun goes down, the streets of Berlin come alive with energy, boasting a vibrant nightlife scene that includes bars, restaurants, and throbbing nightclubs. In the summer, many German cities transform with outdoor festivals and cultural activities that go on into the night, where traditional breweries take center stage in German social life. Germany stands out from other European nations for several unique traits, one of which is particularly notable: the distinctiveness of German women compared to their European counterparts. Contrary to what some might think, German women shine in their uniqueness, proven not just by the fact that 1.5 million of them are married to men from other countries. Experts believe that the major appeal of German women to international partners can be attributed to the seriousness with which they approach marriage. Commitment in a relationship is taken very seriously in German culture, where there's a clear preference for stable and long-lasting unions over brief and superficial love affairs. Women tend to put off motherhood, leading to an average age of 30 years old for having their first child among women, and 35 for men. This has sparked concerns due to the low fertility rate, one of the lowest globally. Unlike in some Asian countries where high expectations are placed on male partners, in Germany, the situation is more balanced. German women value independence and equality in relationships, including financially, where splitting expenses between partners is common, reflecting a more equitable dynamic compared to traditional family norms. In stark contrast to this reality, during the Nazi regime in Germany, women were pressured to fulfill a very different role, being encouraged to have a large brood of at least 8 children as part of the ideology and policies of the time, severely limiting their personal choices. During the pre-Nazi period in Germany, specifically the Weimar Republic era from 1919 to 1930, women played a pivotal role in German society, making their mark both in the political scene and the professional world. At this time, they not only gained political prominence, significantly influencing public policy creation, but also made a significant presence in national development. In the workforce, They broke barriers by entering fields previously dominated by men, moving beyond traditionally female areas like education and healthcare. This movement led to a substantial increase in the number of women employed across various sectors. After World War I, women emerged with elevated social prestige, also standing out in sectors like literature, art, and science, where several women excelled in fields dominated by men. This period marked a significant transformation in women's position in society, highlighting their political importance and their diverse contributions to the state and German culture. Figures like Hannah Höch, a pioneer in the art of photomontage, and Marlene Dietrich, celebrated for her acting and voice, emerged as symbols of this period, challenging the ideologies that Nazism would later impose on German society and influencing culture in ways frowned upon by future regimes. In the political arena, Clara Zetkin stood out, known for her tireless fight for women's rights. The striking presence of women in political spheres and various segments of German society highlighted a continuous push for diversity and equality, significantly contributing to what we now understand as modernity. However, this era of freedom and expression for German women would be brutally cut short, victimized by a regime that would leave deep scars in history. On January 30, 1933, with the rise of the Third Reich, women faced a significant setback in their rights and freedoms. Under the growing dominance of a patriarchal society, feminism, which fought for equality, was categorically devalued, labeled by the Führer as an influence of Jewish intellectuals and Marxists. By shutting down organizations dedicated to the feminist cause, the regime insisted on the notion of insurmountable biological differences between men and women, promoting the belief that women should steer clear of traditionally male roles for their own good. Hitler, in his speeches, positioned himself as a defender of women's rights, suggesting that excluding women from male-dominated sectors was for their protection. However, the practices of the Nazi regime contradicted these claims by implementing policies that severely limited women's education and career opportunities. The Nazi ideal vision for the Aryan woman was to confine her to the role of mother and housewife, aiming to expand a population considered racially superior. Joseph Goebbels declared that women's roles were to be attractive and to procreate, an idea zealously adopted by the Nazi regime to boost the Aryan population growth. This view relegated women to a role that didn't necessarily align with their own desires or dreams, but in Hitler's eyes, would contribute to the formation of a racially pure and uniform society, known as the Volksgemeinschaft, or people's community. This concept aimed to foster the notion of a cohesive national collective, where all Germans, despite their social, economic, or political differences, were seen as members of a single national body, obviously excluding those who didn't fit the regime's definition of Aryan. To propel this vision, the Nazi government established programs to encourage birth rates, offering medals to women who had at least 8 children as a way to honor them for their contribution to the goal of expanding the race considered superior. This ambitious strategy was rolled out to overcome demographic challenges and boost the population, ensuring its purity. Such an initiative sparked intense debates about gender equality and reproductive choice. As the program progressed, questions emerged in German society about the fine line between encouragement and coercion, prompting reflections on government interference in individuals' private lives. The Lebensborn program, or Fountain of Life, launched in 1936, aimed to motivate SS members, the elite police force of the Nazi regime, to produce at least 4 children, regardless of marital status, thus establishing Lebensborn homes to accommodate single pregnant women in Germany, Poland, and Norway. This period indeed witnessed a notable increase in the birth rate, a direct reflection of these pro-natalist policies and pregnancy promotion. However, the effects of these policies faded with the onset of World War II, becoming part of the past. Sparked by the regime itself, World War II led to the loss of countless German lives, significantly reducing the country's population. Interestingly, in today's times, there's a noticeable shift, with many German women choosing relationships or showing interest in foreign men, who are completely removed from the perfection ideal preached by the infamous dictator. Regarding German thought, it's remarkable that Germany was the birthplace of Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in human history. Whether by coincidence or not, the country is recognized worldwide for its exceptional educational system, boasting a literacy rate of 86% and one of the lowest unemployment rates globally. Additionally, Germany stands out as a leading nation in book publishing, with about 94,000 titles released annually, a feat that places the country at a prominent level on the international cultural and intellectual stage. Germany boasts around 8,800 public libraries, showing off their deep commitment to knowledge and philosophy as the backbone of society. When it comes to the legal scene, Germany has some rules that stir up debates, including some quirky aspects of their criminal law. One of the most intriguing principles recognized by German law is the idea that freedom is a fundamental instinct of human beings, which is why prisoners have the right to attempt to escape from prison. Interestingly, the act of escaping itself doesn't lead to new charges for the escapee. Even though attempting to flee isn't considered a separate crime, authorities do have legal mechanisms to step in, especially if other offenses occur during the escape attempt. We hope you enjoyed this dive into the culture and legal quirks of Germany. Drop your comments below, and don't miss out on checking out other videos we've got lined up for you on the end screen.